In the astrology of November 16th, we start off with some incredibly powerful energies, starting with the Sun conjunct Mars. With the Sun conjunct Mars, we are called to step in, to step forward, to step up, basically to move forward in some way, to have a certain path of action in our life illuminated for us by our higher self and by our inner knowing. We feel in many ways compelled not only to move, but to move in such a way that brings us into our evolutionary state, that changes and transforms us. Which of course also brings us to the Sun in its quincunx with the North Node as well as Eris. The power of this quincunx is calling us, whether it be through crisis, whether it be through stillness, whether it be through some bizarre situation we couldn't even see coming. It's calling us to change, to evolve, to adjust, to adapt. Essentially, there is not only a call to action, there is a call to action in such a way that we are reshaped or reformed in the wake of that action. We're not just called to go somewhere and once we get to the destination, theoretically we'll be changed. We are called to change now and to change along the journey and to change when we arrive. With this level of transformation, it feels incredibly intense, almost like there is a burden on our shoulders that we are being called into something so intense, perhaps after such a time of reflection and a time of trying to weigh things out, maybe a time of darkness for some of us. But now is a time where we are being called for a reason. For Aries, you are in many ways embodying this transformation. You are feeling stronger, you are feeling powerful, and you are feeling called. For Taurus, this is manifesting in so many different ways as romantic energy, intense romantic energy, deepening connections with your partners as well as new partnerships entirely. For Gemini, in many ways, this energy calls you in a moment of quiet preparation. Basically, you are called today to take some you time to mentally prepare yourself for whatever exactly it is that's about to come next. For Cancer, you are called very clearly to show effort, to show up. You are called not only to do what it is you need to do, but to give it your all and to do so bravely and boldly. For Leo, you are called to look very closely at where and with whom you're placing your faith. Who are you placing your belief in? For Virgo, very intense today. It feels as though your soul is awakening. Specifically, there is a furnace within you that is lighting up for the first time in a long time. And this furnace, as it glows brightly, it not only heats you up and brings passion, intensity, and excitement, but it also is clearing away all these cobwebs. It almost seems like it's a fire hazard as it's clearing away so much and in such a short amount of time. For Libra, you are called in two directions at the same time. You are called to allow yourself to receive and allow energy to come to you, and at the same time to manifest outward, to send out an idea, to send out a thought, to send out a feeling, and to essentially give and receive at the same time. For Scorpio, today's kind of an interesting energy. On one hand, you will be recognized and exalted, and on another hand, you will be called out or basically called into battle in some different ways. There are going to be some people who see you and they look up to you, and other people who see you and almost feel as though they're just enshrouded in this confrontational energy. So be very clear to take the recognition to heart, but not to take to heart all of the skirmishes or little battles that are trying to surround you. For Sagittarius, you were called not only to close out this chapter and put a bookmark there, but to close the book entirely and to start an entirely new story. Capricorn, your power today is going to be in helping promote the progress and success of others. You're going to have a keen insight, a keen eye, and the ability to help other people in very clear ways to prosper and to grow. So definitely send that energy out today to the people nearest to you. For Aquarius, you are called to believe in you and allow others to show up for you. Allow others to give to you. Allow others to root for you and to cheer for you. For Pisces, while it can be very scary, in the face of change in general, don't be afraid just because the people you love are changing. Some of their changes are maybe unfamiliar to you, but they are very important transformations that are a part of their overall evolution process. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your Thursday, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.